Ooh. Get my weave right before we actually do this today. All right, it's Monday, June 6th. Less than 3 weeks away from show. So I still have makeup on from last night. Horrible. I'm gonna go wash that off right now. But by the way, fancy mirror. Had to tell you guys all about it. This is why I chose this apartment. It makes amazing selfies. Okay, I'm gonna prop you guys up, but been working like crazy because obviously I have a short period of time before I actually have to, you know, get on stage. So washing my face now, still brand new apartment. This is what's holding the mirror up. Apparently I have to keep this here until 6/1/16. Oh, that was the other day. That's how busy I've been. I haven't been paying attention. Holy cow, I can take this off, thank God. It's hard to wash my face with this damn thing there. Of course, been working on these videos. Also, I've been prospecting. I've been on the phone with so many people lately because everybody wants weight loss, but they want sustainable weight loss. So, of course, I know how to help people do that. I don't want to just help people lose weight and then all of a sudden they gain all the weight back. That's not what I do. I like for it to be a lifestyle. I want their lives to change in this moment using our products. So that's what I've been doing. I've been on the phone lately a lot and helping my people eat for free. That's what I do. Figure out where to prop you guys up. That's gonna have to work. Why didn't you tell me I still have soap in my nose? What do you think? The hell was I thinking? I didn't do an ab check. Wake up, you do an ab check. Yeah, okay. They're coming. They're coming. I don't have abs like most people. I'm not like cut 6 ways. I'm happy. That's all that matters. Legs and bags today. Gonna knock it out, do some cardio at abs. Maybe work a little bit on my fitness routine. This one kind of sucks because leg press, I can normally bend my knees to an 80-degree angle, but this apparently only goes so far in. So we're literally as far up as we can. So when I extend and bring it back, I can barely get to a 90-degree angle before I hit the plate down here. So that's a bit unfortunate, but I'll know that next time, and I'll know not to do my leg presses here. I'll do them at the actual gym. As you guys know, in the gym, the equipment's so different. So you can actually do high bicep curls laterally, whereas on this machine I had to do it in front of me because the space is so limited and so small. So when people say they don't have the right equipment or they can't get a workout in because they can't get to the gym, you can make anything work, so just make it happen. Because of the fact that I do fitness, I often take my rest periods during my sprints to work on some of my fitness skills. Now, this may be considered an active rest, but during the times of my fitness routine, I'm exhausted. So during the sprints, I'm exhausted as well. I have to make sure that I'm able to still do those skills when I'm out of breath. You know things are about to get serious when I start doing dynamic stretches during sprints. Whether I place top 5 at this show or not, I have to remind myself, the fight is won or lost far away from witnesses, behind the lines in the gym and out there on the road, long before I dance under those lights. My workout was legs and thighs. Did that probably took about 45 minutes, and then we did abs, and then right after that we went straight into cardio. So my cardio right now is pretty unique. I like it. I usually don't do cardio during my quote-unquote off-season, even though there is no such thing as an off-season. Since I'm closer to show, is I will do sprints. That's my number one thing. Then I'll do other kinds of interval training too, high-intensity interval training, aka HIIT. But sprints are what I feel helps me burn the fat the quickest. So what I do for sprints is usually 10 seconds on, 50 seconds off. My 10 seconds sprinting is at the fastest speed that I can possibly go. I'm normally at 15.0 on sprints, 14 to 15.0 depending on how I'm feeling that day. This treadmill only goes to 12.0 on speed. So what I did was kick it all the way up to 12.0, and then I normally run at a 0 incline, but I bumped the incline up to 6.0. 12.0 speed, did 10 seconds on, 50 seconds off. So my heart rate was pumping a lot faster than it normally would have had it been at a 0 incline at 12.0. So that's what I did. I did 20 minutes of that, and you always want to cool down. That's how I get my heart rate to come down to a safe zone so that I can get off of the treadmill safely. All right, so that's what it is. And then after this, always, 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 I don't care how busy you are, stretch, because that will help to prevent injury. You don't want to put your body through all this stress and then not properly stretch afterwards. That's just going to make you susceptible to injury. So always take at least 10 minutes to stretch. I know it's boring, but take 10 minutes to take care of your body. You don't want to be injured with abs. Who wants that? What's the point in that? It's time for food, my favorite part. All the hard work is starting to pay off. My macros have not changed since last week. So I still get, oh, by the way, yes, I was able to make up for my crazy binge, if I haven't already said that. So I was able to make up for that extra amount of fat and carbohydrates that I had binged on. So back to the basics, and I can have my original amount of macros. So back to 131 grams of protein, 115 grams of carbohydrates, and 53 grams of fat. All is back to normal. It was no fun trying to make up, but at the same time, it did allow me to figure out that a bad day doesn't mean it's over. And a lot of times I used to think that. I used to think if I had a bad day, then my whole prep went to crap. I mean, that's a little extreme. But, you know, you have a bad day and sometimes you just want to give up because you're like, I don't know how to make up for having that bad day. But fortunately, I was able to make up by literally tracking my numbers, making sure that I was subtracting what I had overdone from one day and compensating for another, and I was able to make up for it, and it seems to be paying off. I'm just happy to eat again. That's about it. After this, I'm going to upload all these videos, start getting everything edited and stuff so I can start getting this out to you on a regular basis and in a timely fashion. I just posted my very first vlog, which was -4 weeks out yesterday. I posted it yesterday. We're going to have to really dial down now. Soon, by Roman will be changing my macros and my training program. My training might stay the same, but he's definitely going to change my macros. And I'll be talking to Kathy Savage again soon, working out, walking, and posing. The best part about being a Savage girl is I get to meet so many amazing women from all over the world, and you guys will actually get to meet them too. So most of them will be at Fitness Universe here in Miami in less than 3 weeks. So you guys get to come along, meet all of my friends and all of my family. They're literally like family. I mean, how amazing is it for you to get on stage in, you know, Miami? Clearly I don't live there. Get on stage and have 100 people automatically cheering for you, just because you're part of a family, the Kathy Savage Fitness family. So it's pretty amazing to have that. Kathy Savage Fitness is an all-natural fitness team. We love each other to death. You will see a sea of pink and black. It is pretty fantastic. So I'm excited for you to get to meet them. But I'm about to eat, so I gotta go. I just got home from work. For those who don't know, I work at Coyote Ugly, and that would explain the rhinestone belt that I forgot to take off and leave at work. And basically, I'm a mess right now. So I have Isagenix Corp coming tomorrow, which is super amazing. I'm stoked and honored to have them in my own space. They are doing a story on small business success, and I was the lucky one chosen. So I'm going to be doing an interview with them basically all day tomorrow. We start filming at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we probably won't end until around 5 o'clock p.m. So I drink gallons of water. This is where I get my water from. So, you know, that's that pro prep life. But I had to grab bottled water for the crew. I mean, it's the least I could do, right? It's the least I could do for hospitality. But I am hungry. I have quite a few carbs left. So I get to have, this is so sad, but I get excited for my shakes. I get to have a vanilla chai meal replacement shake. But since I have carbs and fats left, I'm going to be adding milk chocolate covered almonds to it. Now with this, one serving size is about 14 pieces, 15 grams of fat, 5 grams of protein, 20 grams of carbs. And let's grab my phone and I'll show you guys where I'm at on numbers so that you can see why it is that I'm allowed to add that in when I'm less than 3 weeks out from a show. Fitness Pal, come on, show me what you got. Okay, this is what I've had today so far. And I actually only had one of those, but I had already put the numbers in. So basically this will show you what I have left. My protein is at 71 and I get to go up to 131. Carbohydrates are at 43, I get to go to 115. Fats are at 20, but I get to go to 53. So we're gonna go back in here and add in another Isoline dairy-free vanilla chai shake. 8 grams of fat, 22 grams of carbs, 24 grams of protein. Add that in. This will show you I still have 36 grams of protein left, 50 grams of carbohydrates, and about 25 grams of fat left over. So this fits in just fine. Okay, so we're gonna do a whole serving of that. Don't forget, I don't like ice in my shakes. I like everything room temperature. Now, don't forget, this is a dairy-free shake. I am not a vegan or a vegetarian, but I do love the dairy-free shakes for 2 reasons. 1, they taste amazing, and 2, I have a slight intolerance to dairy, even though with the meal replacement shakes that I actually use on a daily basis with the company that I am aligned with, their dairy is so pure that I don't have an issue with it. But when I'm closer to show, I make sure to take my dairy out as much as I possibly can, just because I feel like I do lean out just a little bit. I don't hold on to nearly as much of the bloat that I get from dairy when I do have it. It's just not as bad as when I'm drinking from a milk carton or having ice cream. I can't even walk down the dairy aisle. It's a sin. Okay, anyway. 1 serving size equals 14 of these. So we're gonna use all 14. Vanilla chai with milk chocolate almonds. I have never done this before, so I'm kind of excited to see what it's going to taste like. It might be horrible, you never know. You know you love your shakes when you lick the blade. It's good. It's actually really good. However, the one thing that I would say that I would change is my water's been sitting in my apartment all day and I don't have the air conditioner on, and it was 80 something degrees when I came in here, so the water is a little warm. Too bad I don't have ice, whatever. I can't put my tongue next to that. Anyway, you know how I do red Solo cup. Red Solo cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. This is good. Red Solo cup, I fill you up. Proceed to party. Proceed to party. Little shout out to Toby Keith. See? Black people do like country music. I know my stuff. Perfect. My protein is supposed to be at 131. Carbohydrates should be at 115. Fat should be at 53. See, I'm still within my numbers. Now I'm just going to have to figure out what else I can have. Egg whites, rice cake, fat, I might just leave like it is. Or I'll have more almonds. I'm sure you're wondering why this is on my head. Well, if you want to see what's coming up in the next episode, you'll definitely have to stay tuned. Behind the scenes interview with Isagenix Corp, and yeah, they asked me to do my old school impersonations of Tina Turner. So definitely stay tuned. Do 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 do.